What's up, my friends? Welcome to Yoga with Adriene. I'm Adriene. Sorry you have a headache. Let's do some yoga to try to help you feel better. All right, so we're going to begin in a comfortable seat. I recommend, since we're going for a nurturing practice here, maybe lifting the hips up on a blankie here, like so. You can also sit up on a pillow or a block or a book. It's not necessary. You can even do this part in a chair. But just take a second to get into a comfortable seat, because we're going to begin with my number one headache remedy, which is a little pranayama, alternate nostril breathing, which we have a video for as well that I'll link you to. But I'll take you through the steps here since we're here now together. We'll take the hand out in front, and we're just going to take the 3 middle fingers and draw them in towards the palm. And then I'll sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And I'm going to begin with Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. So I'll bring the thumb to the right nostril. And you can keep your eyes open to kind of check me out. And then once you feel like you get the rhythm, we'll close the eyes and just kind of soften the skin of the face a little bit here. So Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. I bring the right thumb to the right nostril. And I'm going to take a deep breath in through the left nostril. After the inhale at the top, I'm going to bring my right pinky now to plug the left nostril as I breathe out through the right. So I'm alternating in and out. So now I'll inhale in through the right nostril. Pause at the top, alternate, and breathe out through the left nostril. Inhale in through the left. Pause at the top. We seal the left nostril and switch out through the right. So if this is new to you, you're like, I have a headache, I can't learn anything new right now, I'm so frustrated. I understand. I'm just gonna meet you at the pass with that. So drop the hands for a second, take a deep breath in, and exhale, we'll shake it out. And we try again. So each time we're inhaling, we're switching to the alternate nostril, and then we're exhaling. Each time we exhale, we'll inhale through that same nostril. This breath, this pranayama practice, especially once you get the hang of it, is so calming, so cooling, really great for headaches, and really wonderful, particularly for sinus headaches. So we're going to address a couple of different kinds of headaches, right? The sinus headaches, tension headaches, stress. But let's begin, again, a little alternate nostril breathing. And we'll have a separate video for migraines, but if you're really already feeling that pounding headache, really splitting your moment in two, you might just do this alternate nostril breathing and then save the rest of the video for later. So here we go. A couple more passes. I'll close the eyes this time maybe, and inhale in through the left nostril, sealing the right. Pause and switch. Exhale out through the right. Inhale in through the right. Switch. Out through the left. Deep inhale in through the left. Pause and switch. Long exhale out through the right. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale deeply through the right. Pause, switch, and seal out through the left. Inhale in through the left. Pause, switch, seal, and out through the right. Deep inhale in through the right nostril. And switch and out through the left. And we'll continue just a couple moments on your own. And let's do one more pass, seeing if we can extend the inhalation and exhalation a little more. Finish it out wherever you are. Even it out if you must. And then we'll find what feels good as we release the hands and take a second to just breathe in and out through both nostrils. Sit up nice and tall. Relax the skin of the face, close your eyes. You don't need to look at the video here, I gotcha. And see if you can align your head over your heart and your heart over the pelvis or the base of the spine here. So just bringing a little consciousness into the body. And then nice and easy, we'll draw the shoulders up towards the ears on a big breath in. And on an exhale, draw the shoulder blades in and together and down as we release. 2 more just like that. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale, trying to get into the neck and shoulders. Release any tension that might be creeping up towards the brain. Cool. Draw the palms together at the heart. Inhale in through the nose. This time exhale out through the mouth. Then you can bat the eyelashes open. Take a look at the vid, your screen. But keep your energy nice and soft. So we're using the breath to create a little bit of healing here for the head. And for me, people always kind of furrow their brow or wonder, like, how do I send breath to this parts of the body? So think of it as energy today. For me, that's what restorative yoga is all about. That's where the real power of yoga and its healing approach comes from, energy. So think of the breath as energy. So we'll send breath, we'll send energy to the neck and shoulders here with this next move by practicing Garudasana arms. So we're going to send the fingertips out, also known as eagle arms, and we sit up nice and tall. This is where, again, lifting the hips can help a little bit. So if you feel like the Mr. Burns thing going on, give yourself a little support, a little lift so you can sit up nice and tall. So you send the fingertips out, keep it soft, shoulders relaxed. You might even start to go, oh yeah, now I'm starting to realize why I have a headache. So we'll relax the shoulders down and find a gentle lift up through the heart, through the sternum. Then nice and easy, we're going to cross the right arm underneath the left. Then we bend the elbows, kind of come to a hiya. No more headache. And then we'll continue the wrap around. Maybe the palms come together, maybe not, it doesn't really matter. We can just let the fingertips come wherever they naturally arrive. And if it's here, that's fine too. So we're just finding this cross, and we're wanting to find a broadness through the upper back body and this lift in the heart. As I inhale, reach the fingertips and elbows up. Exhale, fingertips out. Again, inhale, fingertips and elbows up. We reach. Exhale, fingertips out. Don't push. Breathe into the upper back body. Close your eyes now. Deepen your breath. And again, think of the breath as energy. So we find a couple of nice, long, smooth, deep breaths here. Breathing into the upper back body, breathing into the neck and shoulders, sitting up nice and tall. So this is wonderful for circulation in the upper body. We're going to keep moving here, but again, if you're already to the point of, borderline migraine or headache, you might just stay here in eagle arms on both sides. So let's just see how far we get together. All that to say, just try to stay in the moment, stay with the sensations, and again, use that breath as energy. A couple more breaths here. Inhaling, elbows up. Exhaling, fingertips out. Then slowly we'll unravel and release. Bring the palms to the tops of the thighs or the knees, whatever feels best. And just take a moment to notice how you feel. Notice the energy in the upper body. Relax your shoulders. Keep the heart soft and open. Then dropping the chin to the chest, breathe into the back of the neck. And nice and slow, you can keep the eyes closed here. We're going to draw circles with the nose. So if you've practiced with me before, you know I love this little move. This is a great and simple tension buster. Really great to just work out the kinks in the neck and make sure that the energy is flowing, the prana, so that your stuff doesn't get too clogged up. So take it in the opposite direction if you haven't already. And then when you feel satisfied, we'll come back to center and we'll send the fingertips out. And this time drop the left arm underneath. Nice and slow, big, long, smooth breaths as we come into eagle arms on the other side. So maybe the palms come together, maybe not. We inhale, fingertips up, elbows up. Exhale, fingertips out. Breathe. Shoulder blades. Get a lot of love here as we breathe. Yep, up into the upper back body. It's kind of redundant. Up into the upper back body. Keep it soft and sweet here. Drop into your breath. Relax your jaw and let's take one more full breath in and out. And then we softly and slowly unravel. And again, bring the palms to the tops of the thighs or the knees and loop the shoulders a couple times here. Just notice how you feel. Now go a little freestyle on me. We can return to the circles, or maybe it's just a back and forth in the neck, finding a softness and a suppleness. And it may seem kind of obvious, but it's like sometimes you have a headache, it's just much easier to just go pop that Advil or that ibuprofen and heal it that way. But really, a little neck rolls. Sorry, I was thinking about a memory. I always used to say ibuprofen. It's ibuprofen. Anyway, my dad does it too. Anyway, a little neck hygiene goes a long way for a headache. So just take a couple freestyle moments here. Stick with your breath. Resist the urge to clench. Keep it soft. And then we'll come back to center. And we're going to move into a forward fold. So I have a couple options here. You can stay on your lift. And this is really great for the heart. So we want to get the blood kind of flowing in the opposite direction. And we'll talk about going upside down later, but this is just a nice way to start. So we're going to send the legs out long. And nice and easy, again, maybe the hips stay lifted here. We bring the heels hip width apart for this. No need to keep it all tight and peanut butter and jelly and all that, you know, silliness. Keep it soft here. Point and flex the feet even. And then inhale, lift up the fingertips, lift up through the armpit chest, lift your heart, and exhale, nice and easy. We forward fold, bending the knees. Belly comes to the tops of the thighs, and we rest the weight of the head over. Now, it is really nice to bring the head between the legs. And I should mention that this is also quite nice in a chair, which we do in our dorm room yoga or yoga for tight spaces. So this is great if you're staring at a computer all day and you start to get that headache at your office or your desk from working on the computer too long or from just being inundated with stuff. This is a nice place to come in your chair or here now on our mat. We fold over And we breathe here, nice, long, smooth, deep breaths. Breathe into the back body, relax your shoulders down. If you're a little more flexible, you have that space available, you might begin to slide the heels out a little bit, but keep a softness, a buoyancy almost in the knees. So we're wanting to create space and relieve tension. This alleviates some of the pressure in the head as we bring the heart forward and the head down. Really wonderful for circulation as well. Shoulders relaxed. Let's take one more breath. And to come out, don't rush it, nice and slow. We release the arms, tuck the chin into the chest, and slowly roll up through the spine. Inhale in and exhale out. Janu Sirsasana, taking the heart forward again. This time, we're going to bring the left heel in towards the center. Traditionally, we teach like about a fist's worth of space between the heel and the thigh. I think for a restorative practice like this, it's whatever feels good. We draw a little bit of energy up through the right hip crease. And same thing, we inhale in. Head to knee pose is what this is called, Janu Sirsasana. But I think for this, we can keep a soft bend in the knee or even a generous bend. So you can come here. So to each his own here. Breathing into the side body, bringing the heart forward and letting the weight of the head relax over. Let's take 3 nice, long, smooth breaths here. So come out of the posture, release the arms, again tuck the chin into the chest and roll up slowly through the spine. So often we get headaches, right, from the compression in the spine. You can kind of visualize all those discs getting a little crowded and compressed, and that affects our nerves, right, which of course brings on the pain. So here in yoga, we're just slowly working out the kinks, creating a little space. So it may seem like you're not doing a lot, but I think this is quite healing. So now we're going to bring the left foot in, left knee into hug. Wrap your right elbow around that left knee and swim the left fingertips behind for a little love in the spine here. So we're not going for a cranking of a twist here. You don't even need to go here, although you can. But again, you can close your eyes and visualize those discs, visualize the spine as you sit up nice and tall, and breathe nice, long, smooth, sweeping breaths up and down the spine. And then we'll gently release and switch and take that same little sequence on the other side. So I draw my right heel in. Janu Sirsasana, head to knee pose, nice and soft, though as I reach the fingertips up, and exhale, take it forward. Weight of the head relaxes over. And if your head comes nowhere close to your knee, if you're like head to knee pose, what? That's okay. But still allow a softness to come through the neck and shoulders and the weight of the head to relax. Might just be here. Let's take 3 breaths. We release the fingers, the arms. We slowly roll up and take our twist on the other side. So hug that right foot, right knee in. Left elbow comes to hook the right knee. We sit up nice and tall, and again, resist the urge to kind of crank into the posture here. We're wanting to create space nice and softly today. Let the nervous system chill out as we inhale. Think up, exhale into your twist. And then we gently release back to center. Awesome. Go ahead and hike that left heel up. We're going to cross the ankles and come to all fours. Continue with this little love for the spine by coming into cat-cow. So especially arching the back like a black Halloween cat here as you come to all fours. Really great, again, for visualizing space between those discs. Breathing in and out here. And then you might find a little flow. So you can take your eyes off the video here for sure as you explore a little spinal flex. Also bringing just a little more blood to the upper body in this black Halloween cat pose as we arch the spine and draw the navel up. Then we'll transition to an extended child's pose by bringing the two big toes together and the knees nice and wide. Then send the sit bones back, and if you only have time for one kind of restorative pose a day, this might be it, right? This is often common resting posture in most active classes and just fantastic for a headache. So we keep the knees wide. Fingertips reach out and we melt the heart down, and this is so awesome for headaches. Melting the heart, and maybe even got so relaxed there. Maybe even massaging the brow bones, that third eye center, by rocking a little gently side to side. If you want to get real fancy, you can put a little tissue of lavender oil on your mat or even on a block at this point. And if you feel a headache coming on, this is a great place to come. Beat it, meet it, and greet it, and beat it. Take a couple quiet moments to rest here, breathing into the back body. If the shoulders are tight, you can walk the palms out a little bit wider. Choose to surrender here. Whatever gave you the headache, no need to focus on it anymore. Choose to let go. Take one more deep breath here. And slowly use your exhale to transition back to all fours. We'll curl the toes under, stretch the soles of the feet, and nice and easy roll up. So we're going to move into a handstand prep, which might seem a little counterintuitive. And again, if you're already kind of meeting your migraine zone, or everyone's different, right? You might skip this, turn the lights off, turn the video off, and come into a shavasana, or even stay in that extended child's pose for your rest. Otherwise, we're going to just bring a little blood to the brain, right? We have our body's kind of always moving in the same direction of gravity, so of course we're going to flip it and kind of nourish and revitalize the upper body with a inversion. So this may not be in your practice yet. We have a video for handstand, and I just love the handstand prep. It's just so awesome. You know, kind of kicking your legs up in the air has its benefits for sure, but we can start by dropping the elbows in line with the shoulders, interlacing the fingertips, and bringing the top of the head, the tip tops of the crown of the head, to the earth, cradling the back of the head with the hands. Please check out the foundations of this pose for proper alignment and action. And if you want to grow a headstand practice. For now, we'll press into the elbows and just be here. Breathing, maybe closing the eyes, using the toes for a little stability here. And there's a tendency to kind of collapse the shoulders here, so press away from the earth, almost as if you're wanting to lift your head up. And you can stay here, or you can begin to walk the knees out a hair and lift the sit bones up high. Breathing here. And then, like I said, if you have a handstand practice, you might begin to squeeze one knee in towards the center. Did I say handstand? I meant headstand. Shoot. And then the other, and maybe you lift up, or maybe you don't. Again, it's really not about the fancy headstand here. It's about getting a little nourishment to the brain. Take 2 more breaths wherever you are. And then we'll send the sit bones back, rest the forehead down, and reach the fingertips around for Balasana. Take a breath or 2 here, relax your shoulders. And then we're going to slither into Shavasana from here. So I say, you can turn to look at me if you like, I say, slide the palms up, come onto your belly, keep a nice softness, stay low. No need to roll up here. And then check out this fancy yoga move. Oh yeah. It's called turn right onto your side. Hug the knees into the chest, take a moment here, Napasana. Also really great for circulation. If you feel like the spine could use a little more love, you might peel the nose up to the knees for breath. And then in your own time, find your release. So you can choreograph your own way to Shavasana. You might take that blanket you had earlier and pillow the head, or cover the eyes. In fact, we'll do this in our migraine specific video, but you might even bring the palms together, just create a little bit of heat. Find your breath, that prana, that energy. Deep breath in, and on an exhale, bring the hands to the eyes. Thumbs to the temples. And choose to let go of any stress, any tension. Knowing the breath is a tool, the breath is prana, is energy to keep things moving and flowing. Shining a little light into the dark places, unclogging out any of those energy meridians that might have gotten a little stuffed up. Perhaps you feel a little emotion here or not. Just notice how you feel. And you can stay here, hands on the head, or you can slowly release the arms out to your Shavasana. So there's no outro video for this one today. It's all you. If time allows, stay here and breathe, giving yourself permission to do absolutely nothing, keeping the eyes closed for a little bit, replenishing and restoring. Take good care. Namaste. you.